Psalms 34, 17, 18. The righteous cry, and the Lord hears and delivers them out of all their troubles. The Lord is near to those who have a broken heart, and saves such as have a contrite spirit. Considering life, isn't it full of trials and tribulations? Isn't it common to feel overwhelmed, almost as if burdens are an unrealistic load we're expected to carry? Let's delve into the scripture from Psalms 34, 17, 18, explore its wisdom, and reflect on its relevance to our everyday lives. In simpler terms, the verses explore the idea that when righteous people cry out in their distress, the Lord hears them and rescues them from their troubles. It emphasizes that God is close to those with a broken heart and has mercy on the humble spirit. To better illustrate these profound principles, let's take a journey with Hazel, a single mother of two, living in a small town in the Midwest. Hazel worked as a nurse at the local clinic. Being a nurse was never easy, but for Hazel, her job was made even more challenging by her struggles at home with her teenage daughter, who recently got tangled up with the wrong crowd, and her youngest son, who was battling a severe respiratory illness. One day, while trying to mediate a heated argument between her daughter and the school principal, Hazel received a call from the clinic. It was a day she was forced to bear the unbearable. Her son had a bad reaction to a new medication and had been rushed to the emergency room. Filled with fear and heartbreak, Hazel was on the brink of despair. She felt hopeless, crushed under the weight of problems she didn't feel equipped to resolve. However, Hazel was not one to give up. She cried out, dumping the contents of her heart in a mighty yet silent prayer to God. She confessed her fears, her feelings of inadequacy, and sought strength to endure the trials. She asked for wisdom and courage to help her daughter make better choices, and for healing for her ill son. Over the coming months, with tears in her eyes and faith in her heart, Hazel kept going. Slowly, she noticed changes. Her daughter started opening up to her, willing to pursue counseling. Her son began responding to another form of medication. Her prayers were being heard, and she was being delivered from her troubles, not by magic wand, but through her own faith and perseverance, nurtured by divine guidance. The story of Hazel illustrates the essence of Psalms 34, 17, 18. It motivates those in despair to hold on to faith, to express their fears and confessions in prayers, and to never give up. The scripture encourages us to stay humble, acknowledging our limitations and leaning towards the divine for wisdom and strength. Finally, the takeaway, or the gift of this scripture, is a promise of divine assistance during our trials. It reassures us that we are never alone in our struggles. Help is always within reach for those who earnestly seek it. The scripture also emphasizes the importance of turning to God with a sincere and humble spirit during our low moments. This serves to invigorate, console, and guide us, thereby giving us a precious gift, resilience, in face of adversity.